take all my time with you. Wanna press the rewind with you. Promise that I won't get it right with you. Won't need another chance. Wanna spend all my life with you. To step into the night with you. Promise that I won't take it light with you. Committed to the plan. And I'm not here to fight with you. Cause I know there's mistakes that I can't take away. But I can make the changes you deserve. I can keep you safe. I won't stand in your way. Let's reach a higher places. Cause I just really wanna spend the rest of my life with you. Don't care if I fuck or I fight with you. Long as you're the one by my side. My side. Waiting for the moment that you come my way, my way, my way. Waiting for the moment you see all the changes I've made, I've made, I've made. Looking at you, tell you I need it. Hoping that you really believe you're all I want. Looking at you, tell you we're dreaming. Oh, you're so bad. How could I leave it? How could I leave it? Waiting for the moment that you come my way. My way. I made no way for you, for you, for you, baby, not for you.
What's going on, everybody? My name's Calynn, and you're watching episode 3 of Fashionably Late. Calynn is honestly a small town kid from Southeast Alabama, but grew up playing baseball, playing sports, hunt, fished. I did all that. To be honest with you, I wasn't really into music as a young kid. I listened to it obviously, but as far as playing an instrument, it didn't happen on later on until like probably 9th grade, 8th grade. But before that, I felt like I was just a normal, regular kid.
Need another chance. Wanna spend
My mama I made it moment would have to be when I signed my publishing deal to Warner Chappell. So that was like my first intro, not only into the music industry, but also just into the business of it all too. And, I had a lot to learn at such a young age, but at the same time, I knew I was beyond blessed with a great moment.
take away, but I can make the changes.
I'd say my music is a mix between new R&B and also a lot of classic. I take a lot of classic elements from a lot of previous artists that, I grew up listening to nonstop, my family grew up listening to, and ultimately I've tried to mesh that with also a new sound that I feel like I've been creating with myself with TMinus.
Don't care if I fuck or I fight.
I would say my top right now have been an artist named Chris Patrick, who actually took over his production side from one of my TikToks. Pulled one of my songs from there and then eventually vamped it up and put it into a sample for one of his tracks. I've landed tracks with Tory Lanez and a few others actually. So those are probably my 2 biggest ones as of right now. But yeah, I actually got some stuff in the pipeline with some people in the future, but I can't name no names yet, but I'm really excited for it.
Why are you fashionably late today?
Man, I had to get that fit right. So the main thing is my boy Sean, and Sean runs this company called Eddie Eddie by Billy Tommy. And that's actually the shirt right here. That's the hat. And I actually got a few more things coming in the future for everyone.
You're so bad, how could I leave it?
My dream collab would have to be Brent Faiyaz, easily. I think our sounds would be really, really cool, especially mixed on something on a record for sure.
Go my way.
Getting to create, that's the greatest thing by far. I feel like especially now as I've gotten older, I definitely don't take it for granted, but at the same time, I'm very, very appreciative. I'm very blessed at the road that I've taken so far. And a lot of that is because I've been an artist. We get to spend countless days writing about our personal life and things that we're experiencing, turn it into something, and then we get to bless people with that. Can't take anything personally. It's just business, and that's the biggest thing I learned. I learned that not only as being an artist, but also being a songwriter. I think the biggest thing is you never know what's gonna happen with a record, you never know what's gonna happen with a song, and secondly, you never know what is gonna happen a year from now. So the biggest thing is you gotta stay focused, you gotta keep working. You know, especially in my early days, I had a lot of growing pains and also a lot of learning lessons. I think, you know, a lot of those are, as everybody experiences, they're first getting into the industry and also being a first-time artist. When you first get into the game, you know, there's a lot of people, it's a big landscape, and you know, you gotta really navigate through all that, so. What's up, guys? This is Calynn. I wanna say thank you to Fashionably Late. I wanna say thank you to you guys first and foremost for rocking with me here. And I got one more song for y'all, so stay tuned.
Whose fault is it this time? Doesn't even matter. We'll just be fighting and fucking right after, so we know. Together or alone, I try to fix it, not make it worse, until we switch sides and it goes in reverse. All we know. Together or alone, we could try some new therapy. Hit the wheel like it's enemy. Look at you now, you scare me. When did we become enemies? You keep drinking that Hennessy. Say it's better than talking to me. That's fine, that's fine. Looking back at the better days, wishing we changed in better ways. Can we just get a couple hours where we both can just get away? Take it back to the old place, putting my hands on your waist. Take it back to the old place. All I want is one good night. One good night where nothing goes wrong, where we find the reasons we don't wanna leave each other's side, and everything's alright, yeah. All I want is one good night, and it doesn't have to be long. If this is the last time before we say goodbye, let's make it strong. Let's make it strong. So forget all the bad times that we had before. We gave it all we had, then we gave it some more. Sometimes you gotta let it go. If it comes back, then you know that it's got a chance to grow, yeah, yeah. So remember all the good times that we got to share. And any other girl ain't never gonna compare. We got too much pain to get out the game. I don't think we can change, but all I want is one good night. One good night when nothing goes wrong, where we find the reasons we don't wanna leave each other's side, and everything's alright, yeah. All I want is one good night, and it doesn't have to be long. And this is the last time before we say goodbye. Let's make it strong. When we become enemies, look at you now, you scare me. You keep drinking that Hennessy. Say it's better than talking to me. That's fine, that's fine.
So, here at Fashionably Late, not only do we like to acknowledge your accomplishments, we like to give you your flowers as well.
Thank you, thank you.
Thank you for being here.
You, no.
Whose fault is it this time? Doesn't even matter. We'll just be fighting and fucking right after, so we know. Together or alone, I try to fix it, not make it worse, until we switch sides and it goes in reverse. All we know.